Hola a todos, seguimos en Dragon Age Origins. Y ya la mierda, vamos a mechar nomás. No lo maté. No lo maté. Listo. Arquero concha tu madre. Y el otro tiene ballesta, pues es de malearo. Muere. ¿Dónde está el perro este? Cae. Listo.
What in the name of Androsty's sanctified girdle is going on here? Hey, we've got a prisoner loose.
Están reventando, weón. Esta madre tiene arquero. Muere. Bien. Se acabó.
I have beaten one. Yes, of course, as you say.
Listo. Ahora, ¿qué demonios hay acá arriba? Con unas ballestas gigantes. Bien cataplasma.
As you say.
A ver, vamos a ver si podemos activarlas. No. Ah. Quiero ver el mapa.
Lady Andraste, bride. Make us save us, we're under attack.
¿Por qué tengo el perro? Ok, vamos a ver de subirle de nivel al perrito. Fuerza, pues. Todo fuerza, todo fuerza. Y hay que equiparle con las cosas que tenemos. Oye, ¿no teníamos algo para el perro acá? ¿Lo vendí? Ah, acá está. No, esto es lo que tiene equipado. A ver. Equipar. Mira. Huevadas, en serio.
More foes approach. Very well. Yes. Very well. As you say.
Listo.
What now?
What now?
I finished.
Very well. As you say. Very well. As you say.
Are you alright? You know, I'm almost disappointed we didn't get to try our plan. Oh well.
Qué bueno que tengo a Liliana.
Maybe we should speak after we get out of here. Just a thought.
Lo que tú digas. Mi amor. A ver, nada aquí. Las barracas. Ahí está. A ver, Liliana. It's done. Vamos. Autoguardado porque vamos a... Va a pasar algo. Puerta de metal. Listo. Así que teníamos que capturarnos, era parte de la historia. Misión completa.
We can't all be gallivanting about the house all day. Our Highness is here.
Excuse me, the Lady Queen has summoned me to see to her unmentionables. Well, not much. Just, may I air that for you, my lady? She's brought a maid of her own to wait on her. I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about.
La verdad que tengo un
The
fetiche con las
housekeeper will have my
elfas.
head. Good day.
Acá está.
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you.
Psst.
I prayed for your safe return. Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you? I barely managed to slip away from her when we reached the palace. I am hoping that, despite our unfortunate beginning, we can still work together. Will you hear me out? You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of
Mete la
some
rota y...
recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hao and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Alora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as house prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me. I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin? I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I
Me
have
suena
said.
raro esto.
For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
En private. No sé, me huele mal la tía esta.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Danoan. Poor Galen was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking...
Bueno, Alistair igual no quería ser rey, así que...
Close, all the same. This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her.
Ven,
I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her
el
power
tío
easily.
tiene razón.
Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her
Bueno,
than
sí,
actively
también.
working for Loghain. Honora was a capable administrator for Kaelin's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving son of the blood.
Are you serious? No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking about me. I'm gonna stand over here with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the lands meet to remove Loghain from power. With Therin blood on the throne, and Honora's
¿Qué te
wisdom and
haces,
popularity,
hermano?
Ferelden could present the most united front against the Blight. Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen, unless they both agreed to it. And I suspect that might take a lot of persuading to get past
Vamos a
her
ver si
pride
puedo
and
lograr
his
que ella se
humility.
case.
Ferelden was first united by Calenhad, the Silver Knight. That was the heritage we preserved from the Orlesians. Without that to unite us, we could scatter back to warring Terniers. We certainly have a great deal to plan. Maker knows what that man is capable of now. Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful
Vamos.
ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
Muy bien, vamos.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. What do you need?
Nada. Vamos a ver. Oh, mira.
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken. Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share. The important...
Ya, bla, bla, bla. Vamos a hablar con la flaquita. Un cobre, un cofre, pero no tengo a Liliana. A ver, a ver. Ahí está la mórriga. Libro, código actualizado.
If one more servant asks if I would... What do you wish of me?
Nada. Puerta. A ver, vamos.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I realize that my actions at Howe's estate may not have painted me in the best light. For that, I apologize and hope that we
Por
can
favor,
start
amiga,
again.
por favor.
First, let me say that I knew your family. Eleanor, in particular, was dear to me, and what Howe did was unforgivable. How fitting he died at your hands. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne. Do you disagree? You are a fellow Grey Warden. What do you think of Alistair's potential to rule? Never mind his willingness. Indeed. I am also doing what I must for the good of my country. Alistair seems like a kind, well-meaning man, and biddable enough. These are admirable qualities.
Tengo que persuadirlo para que se case con Alistair.
He also seems to be a fine Grey Warden, which is exactly why he should remain one and serve the kingdom by defeating the Darkspawn. Cailan knew of Alistair. It was Arl Eamon that kept Alistair out of the courts, as Merrick had desired. Oh, there are some who would follow Alistair out of respect for his Therin blood. The others would see this as Eamon grabbing for power. Who else do you think Alistair would turn to for help? Eventually, the nobility would return to the old days of constant warring with each other. Alistair's weakness would destroy everything Merrick built. My feelings towards Alistair have nothing to do with it. I barely know him. I simply believe that I am what this country needs. I will fight for what I believe. Would Alistair do the same? Thus I say again, I would welcome your support for the throne if you would give it. That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot. Ignoring that the man looks so much like Cailan, my recently dead husband, if you'll recall, my main fear is that he might govern like Cailan as well. But it is true that Alistair has Therin blood. To some, this is more important even than practical considerations. A union might be considered a compromise, but is this something Alistair even desires? Let me say this. If Alistair is willing to stand back and allow me to continue governing the nation, then I would be willing to have him as my king. It is my understanding that governing does not appeal to him anyhow. If that is so, this is a compromise I can live with. Do so. I will be interested to hear what he has to say.
Muy bien, vamos a hablar con Alistair.
So I'm guessing Did anyone mention this wasn't my idea? I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it. Really? Whatever will give you that idea? Well, it's nice that you think so. What do you think I
Vamos,
should do?
Alistair.
Go ahead and be king, just to let it happen? Marry her? As in
Sí, loco,
marriage,
sí.
as in be her husband? You've spoken to her about this? You did, didn't you? Why would you do that? Did you take a blow to the head? That's crazy. Yes, I suppose you're right. The Landsmeet will probably see that too.
¿Ya ves?
Go ahead then. Tell her I'll do it.
Vamos, matrimonio, gente, se
Excuse me
casan.
while I
¡Qué
go have a small heart
emoción!
attack somewhere.
Me
No big deal,
muero.
right?
Vamos. Alistair más 2. Muy bien, vamos a hablar con la flaquilla, con la zorrilla esta. Y se casan, gente. Dios mío, soy el cojudazo.
Well, have you spoken to my lucky betrothed yet? Or will we be reduced to passing notes? He has? I
Ahora,
wasn't
pues, ¿qué vas a
expecting
hacer?
that, to tell you the truth. To marry Kaelin's brother. Well, I suppose stranger things have happened. If it will truly help matters... Is this it then? I agree to marry Alistair to retain my throne, and in exchange I give you my support. If not, then tell me now. Done.
Listo.
So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me? No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still...
Buenos
Thank you.
diálogos, ¿eh? Listo. Tenemos un matrimonio pactado, gente. Un matrimonio pactado. Entonces, creo que lo dejamos acá. Déjame ver si dice algo el tío.
Warden, let me know if there's any assistance I can give you. We have much to do and little time. My hearing must be going. I could swear you just said that Alistair and Honora agreed to marry. Pleased would hardly describe it. Shocked. I'm shocked. If you had come in here and told me they'd both sprouted wings and flown to Devinter, I would be less stunned. This alliance can only help us. Well done, my
Listo.
friend. We need to do all that we can in the few days left to us before the Landsmeet.
Muy bien, gente. Lo dejamos acá. Esto ha sido Dragon Age Origins y estamos terminando. Bueno, esto ha sido parte de la misión de la trama principal. Así que lo dejamos acá. Voy a hablar con Liliana. Liliana y Liliana, acá está.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods,
Si
isn't
no me
it?
dice nada nuevo.
I'm here for you.
Muy bien, gente, lo dejamos acá. Al lado.
Of course.
Oh, mira. Muy bien, gente, lo dejamos acá. Al lado.